You don't have to think positive, just think neutral. When somebody says just think positive, it sounds helpful, yeah? But when you're anxious, grieving, or feeling overwhelmed, it seems impossible. And forcing it can actually make it worse. Because now you're not only struggling, you're now judging yourself for not being able to do it. You're judging yourself for not feeling better. So a more realistic approach is neutral thinking. Instead of I'm terrible at my job, and then forcing it by saying, I'm amazing at my job. Try, I've made mistakes, but I've also done things well. I'm still learning. This doesn't ignore the problems or pretend everything's fine. It simply tells the fuller and fairer story. In cognitive behavioral therapy and cognitive behavioral coaching, we know that distress doesn't just come from the event itself. It comes from the way that we interpret the event. When we're stressed, our thinking narrows. We catastrophize, think the worst, and ignore evidence that doesn't fit. Neutral thinking kind of helps widen that view. Not overly positive, not overly negative, just balanced. The goal isn't to silence all the negative thoughts, it's to stop them from taking the lead. And that's taking the lead on everything. So instead of forcing positivity, you might ask, what would a fair, compassionate perspective say here? Because healing doesn't start with pretending everything's okay. It starts with seeing things more clearly. Now, if you want to change the way that you think, and maybe bring more clarity to your life, reach out for coaching.